Happy New Year! It's officially January 1st, 2025, and anyone who is here should just be blessed that we made it to 2025. That is the most basic of needs, is to wake up in the morning. I say this because we all know in this world that's fueled by money that most of us wake up every day trying to figure out how to make more money. And I get it. It's because we have needs. With no money, you don't have food. With no money, you don't have a roof over your head. But if you do not wake up in the morning, you cannot make more money. So before we get into anything else, let's take that moment and just be thankful and grateful that we were able to wake up and take another breath this morning. All right. It's 2025. This is the beginning of the year. It's the beginning of a whole new opportunity for anything you want your life to be. You cannot get caught up in the past, and that's the beauty of the New Year's, and that's why people make resolutions and things like that. It gives you a chance to start this slate clean. So, what are your goals for 2025? If you haven't thought about it yet, it's time to start now, especially if you're money motivated, okay? If you are looking to make changes in your finances in 2025, it starts today. Now, I want to give some tips to people that don't know where they want to start or don't have a big plan put together. If you already got money and things like that, this isn't for you. This is for someone that was in my shoes 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and didn't have anyone that would tell them where to start. Of course, someone will tell you where to start if you have money to hire a consultant or maybe even go to school. But even in school, they only give you bits and pieces of the information over the course of 2 to 4 years. But I want to reach out to people that were like me in my situation and didn't know where to start, and try to give them a head start so they don't make all the mistakes that I made. Now, that's one of my goals, is to start a nonprofit where I can give back to young people who came from where I came from, which is the lower poverty scale of the spectrum, where we didn't have much, and basically you're just fighting for survival. And so you're not thinking about those kind of things like how to plan for the future, or even know what kind of things go into planning for the future when you're just trying to live for the day. But I'm telling you now, if you want to win long term, you have to start planning for the future. And step one, of course, is to have a goal. You have to figure out what your goal is, because if you don't know what your goal is, you're not going to necessarily know where to start or what to look into or resources that you're going to need, and even who to reach out to for help, who to ask for tips and for guidance and things like that. So that's the number one step, is to plan your goals. All right. I would suggest that you get out a piece of paper, start a list, write them down. It doesn't matter if it seems far-fetched or ridiculous or over the top. Just start writing them down, and then we're going to work back. Well, if I want this, how do I start from that today? If you want a Lamborghini and you only have $5, you're not going to be able to get the Lamborghini. But write it down. If that's your goal, you want a Lamborghini, that's your goal. But now, how are you going to work towards that Lamborghini? That's a big purchase. So that's going to be a maybe 10 to 15 year goal. Maybe 7 if you work hard enough and save hard enough. But what is your plan to get that Lamborghini? Otherwise, you're just talking. I want you to write down your goal, and I want us to figure out how you're going to actually get it. All right? So that's what I want to do. That's one of my goals. Like I said, I want to have a nonprofit, and I want to start giving back and to people who don't know where to start, same as I did many years ago. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm far from a millionaire. I'm not like a millionaire basketball player or rapper or somebody like that. But if you're just an average person, regular guy, just learning to build your wealth from hard work, And even if you are trying to get into something like starting a rap career or a rap company, if you don't have no money, this still would benefit you, because you have to start from ground zero. To get anywhere with anything like that, you need to have some money, even if it's a little bit of money. And that's where we're going to start. We're going to start from no money, and we're going to work through 2025 building goals and building wealth. That's the plan. So, once again, Happy New Year. It's 2025. If you spent last night partying and you had a few drinks, yeah, that's how a lot of people end the year out. But now, whether you got a hangover or whatever, it's time to drink you some coffee and let's get to work. Let's get this money. All right? Like I said at the beginning, we're all money motivated at some level, whether it's all you think about or just it's something you know you need. We need money in this society, and we're going to get it. And don't let nobody tell you you're wrong for thinking you need money because you need it to survive. We are going to get it for 2025. So what I want you to do before I start the next video, because I plan on putting out a lot of these, this is how, and actually you're going to be building with me, because this is step one of me building my nonprofit. Before I get into getting the building or starting the, or formulating it as a corporation or anything like that, I'm just going to start here and now, talking to people, helping people where I can. And as time grows, I'll look into how I'm going to structure the company for the nonprofit and things like that. But it's going to start right here today. This is my very first video. Anybody that hears this, I want to say welcome. Thank you for listening. I will have more videos coming today and hopefully every day. But if you want to start out from ground zero with me, the first thing you need to do is list your goals. I would say just write down whatever goal you have. Let's not structure it right now. We'll worry about that for the next video. Right now, if you have any goals, just write down your goals. What do you want to accomplish in 2025, 2026? Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years, 15 years? And then we're going to work backward from there. Once again, this is the morning of January 1st, 2025. I hope you had a happy new year. Make sure you call all your loved ones and let them know you love them and things like that. And then once you're done with that, let's get to that money. All right. See you in the next video.